Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. My name is Stacey. If anybody is new and joining me here for the first time, thank you so much. My slogan is Believable Brown Beauty. That's the kind of makeup I like to do. I also do Instagram lives at 9:30 on Sundays. I always get that the wrong way round. I also do live get ready with me's on Sunday mornings at 9:30 GMT. I will put my Instagram handle for you here. It is really fun. Come and hang out. Okay, I have rollers in my hair, or perm rods in my hair, because I'm trying to make my hair curly. I'm currently in Canada, in Montreal, which is why we don't have the bookcase behind me. We have this wooden sliding door. It's my husband's best friend's wedding today, and we are going to the wedding, and I was like, oh, take your camera and your tripod and maybe you can film there. So the light's good, so I thought I would film here. I did my intro and stuff, and then I realised that my mic wasn't on, but I caught it on time today. So all I've got on is my Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer. I'm going to leave that for now and move on to skin. Also, I have to say I have no mirror, so you might see me looking down in this direction. This is my monitor so I can see how it looks. And I'll be using my little Nars Skin Deep palette, because basically that's the palette I live for in life, and that will be my mirror today. So I'm going to give this a bash again. Pat McGrath Labs. I got the colour medium, medium deep 27. If you haven't seen my review and wear test of this, I will leave the card for you here. You can check that out, but I'm going to be using this today. I think I might mix it with my Sheer Glow. I'll see how I feel. So let's take this little mirror here. It's very runny, so I'm going to try and catch as much of it on my brush as possible and just start my skin. I saw some comments on my video, I haven't replied to them all yet, but my review saying that this foundation is ashy on my body. Or it looks ashy on my face, it looks a little bit light. Trust me guys, it really isn't light at all. I have a very, very fair body, which I can show you today. I'm also not naked. I'm just wearing a wrapper, so you can't see. But see, my chest is really light, so it definitely isn't foundation. Yes, it is. It definitely isn't ashy. So where can I move this? Yes. Or do I need to mix this today? I don't know. I feel like I want to wear Sheer Glow as well. I'm just being greedy. I want to wear all my foundations at once. I have one face. This is a problem. This is my new foundation brush fave at the moment. It's the S140 from Kazette. It's quite a loose, fluffy brush, and I really like that for skin at the moment. Yeah, so this foundation is actually a dream in a bottle. I really, really love it. I am going to mix a little bit of Sheer Glow in, not because it's not enough coverage, because I'm not really a heavy coverage kind of person. Look at that, it's so beautiful. I just like Sheer Glow around my mouth area, because it doesn't cause any, like I don't have to colour correct basically if I use this foundation in that area. So I'm taking my Sheer Glow, and this colour is Marquise. I think that's how you pronounce it. Medium Dark 5. Woohoo, I remembered. So I'm just going to go around here with this one. Right, I'm going to use this same brush and just work in my concealer. And that was Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer in Amande, my usual. Now I don't like forehead foundation. I'm not really a massive fan. Sometimes I do it, sometimes I don't. I'm just using the leftovers on my brush to kind of blend it up into the middle of my forehead, but I like my dark perimeter. I think for me it makes me feel like myself. If everything is too uniform, which like other makeup artists have done to me before, I just look at myself like, who is that person? I like having that darker forehead, so I leave it. Then I'm going to take this clean 168, I think this was from MAC, and just buff over my forehead here. So nice. What's not so nice is this breakout here, but that is because I've been eating and drinking so much here. I've had a good time, but I might need another holiday when I get back. Right, so now I'm going to do brows. This is Lava Brow Perfector pencil from Nars. I'm going to brush up Strugglina. I might leave them actually. Let me leave them to the end and see what the makeup is saying, and then I can decide how strong I want them. What I do know is that I will be carving them out today. So I'm going to take some of my Amande concealer again, and then just carve out the shape of my brow. Okay, skin is on. God, it looks a little patchy over here. Maybe I can fix up my powder later. Now I'm going to move on to eyes. And I am kind of opting for not like a typical, obviously, not a typical kind of gold. My dress is orange, like bright orange. But I have like this kind of coffee coloured nail polish on my toes, and then there's like taupey colour on my fingers with my little dots. I'll show you. See? So that the dot is the colour that I have on my feet, and then I have this nude colour on my fingers. So I don't want to go too warm, because I think that'll just look really odd. So I am taking my favourite 228 crease brush from Zoeva, and I'm just going to blend this, and I think this is Unveil. Yeah, Fenty Stunna Lip Paint in Unveil, just on the eyelid. I'm really going to blow that out today. And I don't know if you noticed, but I didn't go straight on my lid. I went straight to the crease first, because I want the edges to be really soft and feathery. And there's a lot of wet products here, and if I try and blend that straight away, I won't really get a really nice smooth blend. And now I'm just stippling the remnants. So I love how this looks by itself. Okay, and then I'm going to take Unveil again and take a tiny bit on my hand. On my hand, not both hands, just on my hand. And then I'm going to get a little pencil brush. This is a 219, I think. Yeah, 219 from MAC. And I'm going to blend it underneath. Okie dokes. So now I'm going to go for Sophia. I think that's the name of this colour. They sell this as an individual shadow as well. It's this one here. I'm going to use that in my crease as well. And this is just my concealer brush. And I'm using that to marry these 2 points together. Right, and I'm just going to point out, I don't know if you can see it, but I have a vein that very annoyingly runs on the side of my eye here. It always makes it look like I haven't blended things properly. It's not, it's literally this vein here. And it comes out when I'm tired. And because Mama has been drinking and partying a lot, I am tired. So yeah, just have to deal with that. Next, let's go on to, I'm going to go back to that Petty Crease brush, and then I'm going to take the colour next to it, this one here. It looks super warm in the palette. It's not warm when it goes on, which is kind of what I'm looking for today. So I'm going to pop that just on the corner. Also, my husband looks really fit today. He got dressed up and I was just like, oh wow, you look so nice. I think that's one thing I like about, like, we're quite a relaxed couple. We don't dress very smart all the time. I'm kind of like casual. But when we do dress up, I love seeing my husband in a suit. He looks so good. So good. Yeah, that's pretty. I love this. So I'm just slowly building up the intensity. Now I'm going to move on to this colour here. Now you see why I love this palette, because I use it all the time. I'm going to take this colour, which is like, it is literally like a charcoal, coffee, black kind of colour. I'm just going to pop that here. Then I'm going to go to the small brush and just blend that in a bit more. And then I'm going to go back to that pencil brush. I've just got a little napkin here to clean off some of the colour. And I'm going to go back into that coffee black colour again and just work that into my lash line at the bottom. Now I'm going to go back into a little blending brush. This is a 217, I think, from MAC. And just pop this darker colour even more concentrated by the lash line. Yes, I like. Okay, and then let's start with, I'm gonna probably end up with everything in this palette on my face. I'm gonna start with this darker colour here. And take another little, this is the 231 Petty Crease again from Zoeva. And I'm gonna go into the darker brown colour. Oh, lovely. God, that's so pretty. Yeah, I like that a lot. I accidentally just dipped it in the copper one there, which is fine because I want to add that to it anyway. And I'm taking it like 2/3 of the way across my lid. Yeah, not the whole way. Kind of stopping it when it gets to the really dark colour on the outside here. And then I'm going to go back to my favourite crease brush again, the one from Zoeva, and I'm going to take a bit of brown script. So I want a little bit of warmth but not much. So just touch that on the brush and work that right up in here. A little touch. I'm going to take some more brown script. This is a Louise Young LY14 brush. And just blend that underneath. Oh, so soft. Wow. Okay. Then I'm going to take Blaze. This is a scattered light eyeshadow from Hourglass. It's much more coppery. And I think that's going to look pretty on this. I'm going to use my fingers. This is really weird. It's like a cream, but not a cream at the same time. I'm going to pop that. Oh, yes. Yes. That is perfect. Because it kind of blends a little silver. Oh, I love this. Yes, 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 yes. This is perfect. Exactly what I wanted. God, it's gorgeous, this scattered light shadow. So pretty. Yeah, I love it. Whoo, so nice. Okay, now I'm gonna move on to liner. And I'm gonna be using my, I hope it's here, because I thought I packed it. I don't see it, but then when your setup's different, it's hard to see what's always there. I had a Pat McGrath Permagel pencil here somewhere. Hold on. One of my perma rods just fell out. That's fine. Perma rods? I've got perma on the mind. One of my curling rods fell out. So this is the Pat McGrath Permagel Extreme Black Pencil Liner. And this is what I'm going to be doing, or using to do my smokiness today. I'll just give that a little sharpen. Okay. I'm going to get right down into the root, and then I'm going to take another Louise Young brush, LY13, and just smudge this pencil in. And then I'm going to take a tiny bit underneath. So I don't want it to be too smoky, but I definitely want definition because it's starting at 5 o'clock. But we'll be finishing in the evening, and I want my makeup to be able to kind of carry through. So blend here as well. Then I'm going to go back to the LY14 and take a tiny bit more of the black coffee bean kind of colour in the palette and just smoke that out a bit more. So to me, my brow highlight still looks, wrong mirror, haha, my brow highlight still looks a little bit patchy. That's because I don't wear lots of concealer on my eyelids. I don't wear a lot of makeup in general. And sometimes the discoloration that's naturally under my brow where it's much lighter can show through. So I'm going to take some of my Laura Mercier translucent powder in medium deep and see if I can make that blend out a bit better there. Yeah. Makes a difference. Back to my Permagel, and I'm just going to put some black line on the inside of my eyes. Right, so now for blush. Oh no, let's do some highlight. I'm going to use my Drunk Elephant De Bronzy Anti-Pollution Sunshine Drops. I'm going to go back to my foundation brush and just lightly stipple that on the higher points of my face. I don't like to carry my highlight too far back. I think that looks ridiculous. So I have done it in the past though. Sometimes I look at videos and I'm like, Stace, man, you took that too high. So I like to keep it to like the end of my brow and not any higher. Okay, I think that's enough. Right, for blush. What am I going to use? I think I'm going to mix, surprise, surprise. I'm going to use some of my Power Matte Lip Pigment in, oh, what is this called? Star Woman? Is it Star Woman? Let me see. No, it's not Star Woman, it's Slow Ride. It's Slow Ride. I'm going to pop that on my cheeks first and see how that looks. I'm going to take that same 168 brush that I used and just use that to blend that in. Ooh, that looks pretty. Oh, that's so lovely. But the brush is molting. Okay, that looks good. And then I'm going to take some Torrid from Nars. Oh yeah, I love this makeup today. Some Torrid from Nars on the same brush. And then my product quite heavily, my brush is quite heavily loaded with products. I'm going to go back to my foundation brush now. That's only got skin products on it and blend that in a bit more. And then, even though I know this product is discontinued, I just feel like this would look really nice, especially because I am wearing a dress that is the same colour as this. I think I'm going to pop a tiny bit of that on my cheeks too. Just a little dot there and there. Ooh, yes. Because I think I'm going to do a nude lip so I can afford to go a little bit heavier with my blush today. So, we are on the home straight. I'm going to take my Mineralized Skin Finish. I love this powder for under eyes because it really does help to blur and diffuse like how deep set my eyes are, or this little crevice that I have here, and it just makes everything look really smooth underneath here. Gorgeous product. Sometimes I use this all over my face as well, like on a really lazy day when I want to wear makeup but I don't want to do the whole routine. I'll just use this, the dark and the dark deep, as my skin colour, and it works just fine. Okay. Yeah, I like that. Then I'm taking my Laura Mercier translucent powder in medium deep. And I'm just going to use this to set the rest of my face. Oh, yes. And I love the highlight as well. So soft. That is so pretty. Okay. For lips, I'm confused. I'm confused about a lot of things, and it's always to do with makeup. I'm going to start with my Spunk lip pencil from Nars because I think I'm definitely doing a nude lip, I think. So let's get this on. Just the lip pencil I really love. And then I think, yeah, I'm going to use Unveil and Slow Ride. So Unveil here. Oh, yes. Yeah, that is really gorgeous. And then Slow Ride on the top, and before it sets I press and roll, and then the magic happens. Okay. Needs a little bit more on this side. Ah, not on my teeth. Yes. I love how this looks. Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm also going to take a tiny bit of Unbutton, which is the really pale, oh yeah, the really creamy, beautiful colour. And I'm just going to tap a tiny bit here and do some more pressing and rolling. Oh yes, yes, yes. Oh, I love it. So freaking good. Okay, Climax mascara. The only thing about this apartment is you can hear everything. My mum's on the phone to my nephew back in London and I can hear everything she's saying. I thought the door was open and it's not. Then I'm going to do my In Extreme Dimension 3D Black Lash Mascara over the top. Okay, so for me, I really love how this makeup has turned out. The only thing is, I think my lip is running a tiny bit pink because that Unveil colour, even though it's brown in the bottle, it's got quite a like rosy mauve undertone to it. And now that I've blended it with other products, I don't know if it shows so much in camera, but in real life it looks a tiny bit pink and I don't want that. So what I'm going to do is once again use something else that's discontinued, go back to my Bengal Tiger, and I'm just going to pop a tiny bit of this in just to adjust it and make it a little bit more orange. Can you see what that did? Yeah, that's better. It just made it veer more on the peachy side than on the pink side. I really love this makeup. I know I haven't done my brows and I think I'm actually going to leave them because the makeup is a lot. I have a lot of makeup on today and I don't want it to look too forced, and I feel like sometimes leaving out one element, like Coco Chanel says, when you get dressed with all your accessories and everything, take one thing off, and I feel like that can apply to makeup as well. I feel that this look looks a lot more fresh and modern without a very structured brow. So I'm just going to use my Illamasqua brow gel in clear to brush up Strugglina. I hate how much product comes out of this thing at once. So annoying. Amazing products, but the packaging is not up my street at all. And because my brows are a little bit gappy, especially Strugglina, I'm gonna take some shadow this time and just fill in the gaps. So I'm gonna take the spoolie from my brow pencil and just feather that out a little bit. I don't mind some gaps, but I don't want it to look like I've got like alopecia of the brow or like bald spots in some areas. So I'm just strategically filling in the gaps so they don't look gappy, like desperately trying to avoid them looking drawn in, because that's what I don't want today. I want them to look really organic. So yeah, that is it. But I just thought that it would be really cool to film in another country. I am so happy with, my sister was laughing at me because when I was packing for this trip, she's like, how many lipsticks have you taken? And I was like, 7. How many days are you there for? 10. So you almost have a lipstick for every day. And I was like, but I don't know what I'm gonna need like to do my makeup on the day. So yeah, I'm really happy with how it turned out. As always, it's really quite subtle. It's still a lot of makeup, but it's very muted and toned down, and I just really love how it looks. So I'm gonna rush because I can't be late for the wedding. I'm gonna go and get dressed and do my hair, and then if I have time I will show you what I look like, and if not I'll insert a picture. So there you have it guys, this is the final makeup look for today. I scrub it well, right? This is how my hair came out. I literally just took it out of the curlers and pinned it all up, and oh, my dress, I'll put a picture in, but it's a really beautiful asymmetric bright orange. Like, I wasn't lying, it is the same colour as this lipstick. But I wanted to keep my makeup really soft, not too golden or orange, because I think that's just so predictable in an orange dress. And because my nails aren't warm, they're actually really cool. So I had to find a middle ground between the two. Not too cold, not too warm. And I think I kind of pulled it off. So yeah, I'm going to go jump in my taxi and get to this wedding. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. And I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye.